Now, this is one of the things I love about doing these local comic conventions. We get some of the local talent here. So please help me welcome Juan Cholo, everybody. I'm sorry, he's not a Jedi. I was mistaken. Juan Cholo, not a Jedi. And of course, no roast of Obi Wan would be complete if we didn't have the most important people in his life. So please, give it up for Padme and Anakin Skywalker, everybody. Is that everybody? Last but not least, where is he? Is he out there? The man of the hour, the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Obi Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan, it's been a long time coming, but I just hope that you don't, I hope you don't disappear and fall into the floor before this is over, because we got some great jokes. By the way, I should warn you all that these jokes are for people who really, really love Star Wars. So if someone could explain them to me after the show, I'd appreciate it. Have a seat, Obi-Wan.
Hey guys, I have the high ground.
Good job, nice. All right, so before we get to Obi-Wan, let me talk about some people on the panel. Anakin Skywalker is here, good to see you. Hey Anakin, you think Arizona is hot? I hope you're prepared for all the sick burns and all the jokes we're going to tell as well. I'm sorry, I went bus too far. Padme is here, looking good. Give it up for Padme, everybody. Oh my God. Now, Padme, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that Anakin will be in a very bad accident sometime soon. The good news is you won't be lonely because he'll be more machine than man. So that works out. You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I first saw Padme on the big screen, I couldn't believe how beautiful she was. I drew milk. I will say, however, not the best cook. I went over to her house for dinner, and I'll be honest, it reminded me of a baby Wookiee. A little chewy. Come on! Oh, we got all the Jedi Knights here. Of course, Mace Windu is here. You know that people like to compare the Jedi Knights to monks, but they're actually more like priests, right? Because they're celibate. Although that's a lot easier for some of us, right, Obi-Wan? I'm saying nobody wants to have sex with you. That's what I'm saying. I think we see it. Juan Cholo is here. There he is. Where is he? How many of us wrote an alien joke for Juan Cholo? By the way, it's Obi-Wan, not Obi-Wan. Oh, Yoda. Yoda sent me a joke he wanted me to tell everybody. Knock, knock. Drowning I am. Drowning I am, Dwayne the Tub. Hey, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Jump of the horn, everybody, give it up. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I'm talking about the CGI Jabba, of course, not the actual guy. I can't get canceled by CGI beauty, can I? That would be bad. But listen, I want to be serious for a minute if I can. I know that many of you still think that Obi-Wan is a big fat liar, pretty much because of what he said in that first movie. He told Luke about his father. But if you look closely at the original trilogy, you'll notice that he's also lazy, manipulative, and cheap. Yeah, it's easy to offer 15,000 credits when it's someone else's money. I heard, speaking of what you said, I heard you're opening up a dispensary that also serves coffee. It's called I've Got the High Ground, is that true? Oh, before I go on, I want to know, I've been here all day and people have been telling me they want me to bring Liam Neeson back for more of the movies. Please, let Qui-Gons be Qui-Gons. Come on, folks. Oh, by the way, if you're in line for a panel that's very popular, be careful if Obi Wan is behind you, because you'll definitely feel his presence. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm told for Han Solo, you can't see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Terrible. And I also want, a lot of people have asked me about this, you know, originally I wanted Mike Myers to play Obi Wan in the first movie, but yeah, we had to get rid of that because he wanted the name changed to Obi-Have. I didn't know if I was going to do that one or not. All right, look, I'll wrap it up because I know you have lots of piles of laundry you want to leave everywhere, so I just want to say, if I can get serious, we all know there's been a big rift between Obi Wan and his son, Obi Kenobi. We all know that they've been estranged for so long, so I'd like to reunite them. Ladies and gentlemen, Obi Kenobi! I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. We all know he can't have kids due to his low metachlorine count, right? Come on! This guy, Darren. All right. All right, I'm done with the end of my joke, so we're going to go on and get to the rest of the dais. We'll see. Why don't we go start off right here? This next guy, ladies and gentlemen, you might not remember him from the original movies because he wasn't in them. But you definitely remember him from all those cups and lunch boxes you bought. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mace Windu, everybody!
Thank you guys, I'm happy to be here. Literally, you guys know the dispensary/coffee house that Obi Wan is opening. I'm going to be putting my own strain in there, a little Coruscant Kush, you know. Getting real spacey out here. No, I was actually looking at old Obi, and I noticed he's starting to thicken up a little bit. He's looking like Obi Wan Kenobi out here. Like, good Lord, lay off the Italian, my friend. No, man, I forgot my other roast. Yes, the Coruscant Kush, that's what's going on. No, all the years that I've known Obi-Wan, one thing that I realize is that his beard's never gotten longer. It's always been the same length. Like, bro, you need to use the force to thicken that beard up a little bit. Okay, all right. No, I wasn't in any of the movies, you guys. So what ended up happening, I actually got kicked out of the council. They caught me smoking weed behind the lightsaber chambers. And yeah, old Obi-Wan, your old snitch over here, yeah, got me kicked out. So now I'm scrubbing floors on Tatooine. Yeah, and it's not a lot of fun. They use toothbrushes that Wookiees use, and they've got some really bad breath, you guys. It's not very pleasant. If you like the taste, just come closer to the panel and you can feel Obi-Wan breathing on the back of my neck. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. No, guys, I'm gonna pass it on to the next guy. Give it up for.
Give it up for our next on the dais. Like I said, this guy was hanging out at Mos Eisley. He was talking shit about everybody. I had to get him on the panel. Give it up for Swashy Buckingham, everybody.
Hey! Yes. Swashy Buckingham the third, in fact. Oh, man. Okay, so. Mace Windu, a religious zealot. He's a Jedi, but not really a good one. He gave up love just to focus on religion. He's kind of like Jesus, if you've never heard of him. Juan Cholo, the smuggest smuggler in the Outer Rim, a.k.a. the oily sheen on Tatooine. This greasy bastard is notorious for dumping two things: his cargo at the first sign of trouble and women holding pregnancy tests. Oh God. Anakin Skywalker, the galaxy's greatest pilot and whiniest bitch. Always crying. Always crying. He's gonna lose fat, man. Oh God. You're basically just trying to have sex with your babysitter, man. And you did it! Enjoy it! Oh God. Stop acting like a kid throwing a tantrum in the cereal aisle. gonna die. We all do, bro. Like, you gotta get over it. You know, like, just stop crying in your honey bunches of tears. Enjoy a bowl of lucky bastards. They're magically suspicious. And Padme, what are you doing? This kid is a time bomb and you're playing with his emotions. He can't handle it. You're a queen in disguise rubbing your rich pussy in this poor kid's face. He's dirt poor at 8 years old. He's building robots and winning pod races just for you. You're grooming him to be a sex slave like your real last name is Epstein. Oh, God. I don't get it. I've been drinking at the Mos Eisley Cantina for years. Old Ben comes in there every day, chugging blue milk and getting tossed. He comes in there and he gets drunk and he starts Jedi ball tapping everyone like it's hilarious. The thing about old Ben is he's a dusty old hermit. And he lives out beyond Dune Sea, which is just another way of saying he's involuntarily celibate. No, but seriously, I love old Ben. He's a good guy. It's probably pretty good he's not getting laid because old Ben likes to talk about that young Skywalker. Even in that wretched hive of scum and villainy, like, we still keep an eye on this guy. The old Ben, he loves the booze, doesn't he? Like, oh man, he looks like a sexual predator dipped in lard. But I love it because every time I see old Ben, I know I'm at least 1,000 feet from a school. Oh God, old Ben. I love you, old Ben. I love you. You're so consistent. You know, you always know where old Ben stands in the shadows, watching 16-year-olds on a moisture farm through binoculars. He's a self-made man, though. And you can tell from his home, which is just a windowless van covered in signs that say free candy inside. He's a go-getter, you know. We all know what he's gonna go get. Sweaty and drunk at the Mos Eisley Cantina, right, Ben?
Right.
Oh, we have a good time. He gets paranoid and starts thinking all of our moons are space stations. Yeah, but it says there's no such thing as a free lunch, old Ben. No such thing as a free lunch, but I always see him filling his pockets with rolls at breakfast. Because he's poor or something, you know, I don't know. Oh, man. He roams around looking for a young Padawan, but I think I just found a pederast. Oh, God, I'm kidding around, Ben. I'm kidding around. But I do love you, and congratulations on your new television series. I hope to see you at the cantina soon, my man. Give it up for old Ben.
Thank you, Swati. Good stuff from Swati. Oh, excellent. All right. The time has come. I hope some of you are bilingual. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Juan Cholo!
I myself don't even speak Spanish, man. What are those, man? Happy Cinco de Mayo, Mayo de Cinco, or was it? All right. A little slow on that, man. I got deported from freaking to Tatooine. I'm not too happy, man, you know. Met this guy here doing lawns out there in the moisture farming and stuff. Looking for all love in all the wrong places, you know. Got into a little trouble with my old wifey, you know, whatever. It happens in the family, guys. How you guys? My Uncle Spider, man, I thought he was a brown recluse until I met old Ben over here, right? the ultimate recluse. He did help me save. He's such a caveman. He did help me save 15% on my car, on my freaking speeder insurance. My car, my speeder insurance. Dang it! I'm just playing. I don't have insurance, guys. I'm just. You caught me in the lie, guys. You ever leave your chanclas out in the two suns, man? They like flare up like a little piece of bacon or bologna. Oh, Ben's looking a little chunky, old Disney Plus size model himself. How you doing? I don't know how you fit on that EOP still, man. How does he still carry you around? Gosh. Don't be so force sensitive there, guy, alright? Sitting on Justice, he forced himself to be a weirdo, right? Like he said, watching kids from the bushes, man, we never paid this guy to watch your kids. Doesn't turn out too well, you know what I'm saying? What all these injustices he was watching happen, you know? You see a cat stuck in a tree, just gonna let it happen? What kind of Jedi are you? The cat was crying for help. Alright. I know what it's like having a subordinate son, man. My son Ben Cholo didn't listen much either, you know. Gotta spank him, man. Gotta spank him, right? Anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having fun at this roast. And Ben, may the 66 order be with you.
When his son killed him. But Juan Cholo was betrayed by his son when his son decided he liked Modelo instead of Corona. Too soon, I guess? All right. A lot of us, let's be honest, we don't really know Obi Wan as good as we should. That's why we save these two to the last. They know Obi Wan, I think, better than anyone. So let's give it up for Anakin and Padme, everybody. Give it up for
I have a lot to say. First, I'd like to say we can be civilized here. We can be absolutely civilized, even though apparently there's going to be an incident in the future that I'm not gonna start with. I'd like to start off by saying, sorry, Mace Windu, about Mace Windu. I know you guys were close. Honestly, I thought he would hang out with me after that. Like, honestly, I thought he was going to be cool with the whole situation. Force lightning thing, we could have explained it. And turns out he doesn't like due process in my new empire. Secondly, Tatooine guy, I don't even know who you are. Slavery happened. I left permanently. Well, other than that one time. Yeah, I don't know. So, let's begin. Everything I learned I owe you, Obi Wan. I really do. You know, taking the low ground, definitely a very valuable lesson. Almost seems like sabotage at this point. Never trust my emotions. That usually what's for me. But, you know, apparently you're supposed to take a few limbs of mine, and I wouldn't be surprised because you have such a history with taking limbs to begin with. Like, how many is it now? 5 people? Maul's legs, Savage's arms, Gradus's hands, and a random bar patron, apparently. Yeah, I'd kind of like to hear about that one. Seems like something criminal would do. So, we've heard talk about you opening a dispensary. You always have the high ground, don't you, Master? Where exactly is your cannabis farm located, Tatooine? Is that really a reasonable use for water? Like, that's just my question. Like, that place really struggles, like, there's moisture farms and everything. And personally, I would never go near a moisture farm, like, just really stupid ideas. But this wouldn't be my part without a list of grievances to begin with. That I kind of need some explaining because it's kind of hypocritical in a way for what he'd done. Number 1, I hear you knew a Mandalorian at some point. She was a princess, and you guys hung out a lot together.
Ooh.
Yeah. Was there were you ever going to tell me about that one? No. Just okay. Number 2. Would you please stop stalking 10-year-olds on Tatooine? I'm getting a lot of complaints. A lot of complaints from stormtroopers. First off, they keep telling me some farmer keeps calling on some peeping Tom looking at a child playing, I don't know, pod racer or something. That's how you found me in the first place, by the way. You found me playing pod racer in a frickin' garage. And then you guys just bought me. All right. Number 3. The reason why, I had to go after Padme is because you won't let me talk to any other girls other than her. Like, do you realize how messed up that is? I was like, what, 9, 10 years old when I met a 16-year-old? I don't even think I was of age when, we got married, but it's fine. I forgot my age, because apparently monks don't believe in age. Kidnapping. And then, final thing is, I'd like to say the high ground is a complete and utter myth created by the Jedi Temple to trick Sith into not taking the low ground. Therefore, I believe all Sith should take the low ground to win any advantageous fight. Thank you.
Thank you, Skywalker, everybody. Give it up for Anakin. Now look, before we leave Academy, I just want to say, I know a lot of you are thinking, Anakin, he killed those younglings and that wasn't cool. And I'd just like to point out that we could prevent that by just having one door at the front of the youngling center. That was definitely too soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the queen herself. Parliament, everybody!
Well, hello there. Hello there. That's how everyone just knows you by. It's just the simple hello there. Nothing else. Me, I have over 61 outfits. I have outfits for every day and every minute if I wanted to. You, on the other hand, I've only seen you in one thing and one thing only. Does that thing ever get washed at all? I bet it smells like a Wookiee's armpit at this point. That's dirty. I mean, it's been in swamps. It's been in who knows what at this point. Now back onto my children, my future children, as I am proposed to have. You stick one of them on a dirt planet where their father came from? Isn't that odd that you would stick one back there when the goal was to leave that planet in the first place? Why did you stick it back on then? And then the other one, well, she's living a high life. I mean, you spoiled her, so clearly someone's playing favorites at this point. Either playing favorites or you just want to play experiments. Who knows at this point. As for this Mandalorian, you had something against us, but yet you turn around and you fancied another. Seems like someone's trying to live their fantasy through someone else at this point. Someone wants to fall in love, but they can't because they're, well, married to the Jedi Code apparently. As for, well, what I've witnessed so far at this wonderful and interesting convention is some little old lady getting scammed by another person with your photo saying that it was her Lord and Savior. I don't know what you've been the savior of, but I don't think it's hers at all. I still can't believe they made you a Jedi Master. I mean, you lost yours, so, I mean, I guess they had to promote you. They had no other choice. Not to mention, too, can we also go on the topic of, while you were in hiding, you still are very prevalent on wearing the Jedi robes. Aren't you trying to lay low? I mean, heck, I even would disguise myself as one of my own handmaidens when I was trying to lay low.
I'm really bad at my job.
You are very bad at your job. Yes, you are. But again, I was able to disguise myself very easily. And I mean, you guys didn't even know who I was until the very last minute. Yet, you come walking out and, well, it's a whole show. You just go up and say, hello there, and oh, there's Obi Wan. That's how it all goes. Now, you're still owning up to the droids, correct? Or do you just, after the whole incident, do you just leave R2 just lying around to be picked up by some scavengers? That poor droid has been through so much. Poor droid. Can we ever give R2 a break? I mean, CP3, well, he's living the high life, as you can possibly tell, but of course, R2, why do you do that to the poor little droid? He is nothing but loyal to, if anything, he's been more loyal to, well, his previous master, because think about it, after he leaves the first one, he goes and finds the second one. He finds his son, so he continues on the legacy, and so on and so forth, and, well, I can't even say the grandson, because, well, we all know what happened to the grandson. Someone wanted to follow Grandpa's steps. But in all conformity, we all know that you're doing your best. We all do. We all had the best interest, separating them so no one would know. But again, I feel like you're playing favorites with my children, giving one, a castle and the other one a dirt pile. What happened to, trying your best not to follow, the way or anything like that? What do the Mandalorians say? This is the way? Well, that's definitely not the way you should be following. You should not be following the Mandalorian way. Well, the last thing I have to say about you is, next time, shave the beard. We all know it's you.
Give it up for Batman, everybody! I want to make an apology. We announced that some drag queens were going to be here, but we want to apologize. Mandalorian and Baby Yoda could not make it tonight. So I'm sorry if you didn't see them, but they're not going to be here. But you know who is here? Ladies and gentlemen, you might know him as Obi Wan, you might know him as Old Ben, you might know him as the Liar. In any event, give it up for the man of the hour tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Obi Wan Kenobi!
Hello there. What'd you think of that? Anakin, did you enjoy the roast? Just saying, there might be a couple more you'll get to attend. Heck, I may even get to roast you. Bart and the bar patron, he sees me everywhere. I've been drunk, I don't know.
No, that's right.
And we're opening the coffee shop together, and the Coruscant she is very nice, very nice. Which I guess now would lead to the time to me to, what you do on social media when something goes viral. I have to tell you about all my things. So be looking for Cooking with Obi-Wan on TikTok coming this summer. The high ground will be early in 2023, taking the high ground with Obi Wan Kenobi. It'll be all about how to take the high ground, ladders, stairs, and doing it all well, incredibly stoned. So, 2023, the high ground with Obi Wan Kenobi. As we all know, Obi Wan is a man of not many words, but mostly action. And I don't want to ruin what these great and awesome roasters have done here. George, thank you. Thank you for everything.
This isn't the real George, but it is George. And I want to say thank you to George. For George for giving us this. Giving us Star Wars. Giving us Obi Wan Kenobi. So thank you, George. Thank you, Mace Windu. I love Mace Windu, and I miss him dearly. I hope he comes back. George is listening. And the bar patron, again, I cut off somebody's arm. Like, what can I say? It pissed me off. We're done. And I'm glad we have our local Jedi here with us today too. Juan Cholo, thank you. Thank you for satisfying the quota for us. So like I said, I'm a man of a few words, so I'm not going to keep you much longer. The only thing I'm going to end with is that we saw in the trailer for Obi Wan, and anybody who's seen, has everybody seen the first episode? No. Okay, if you haven't, no spoilers, but I'm just going to say, I did not know C-3PO could bend in that way. I really Jesus Christ. God. It's amazing. It really was. But anyhow, one of the things we heard in there, the Grand Inquisitor made a comment that Jedi are easy to catch because Jedi can't help it. They have to help somebody. They have to be compassionate. And that compassion leaves a trail. So what I'm going to say in the end, it's not funny, but be a Jedi. Let an Inquisitor find you. Seriously, leave a trail of compassion like a Jedi would. That's what we need. And again, to the roasters, you guys are freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Padme. Have a thing for princesses, you know.
Celebrity.
That's creepy old man.
Thank you, George. I'm going to pass it back over to George Lucas, everybody.
I'll tell you, remember in the last movie where Princess Leia went out in space and she died, and then she came back to life? Rock hard. That happened to this guy 12 to midnight, tell me. Alright, I think that's it for this roast. Anybody want to pimp any other panels that are going to be on this weekend? I'm doing one. All your favorite game shows. I'm hosting that tomorrow if you want to come see it. Anyone else got any panels they're doing? Any other ones? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm doing the quick draw panel tomorrow at 3 o'clock, a couple of hallways over there. And also I want to say that old Ben, he claims to be a master swordsman very loudly at crowded urinals. Right, Ben? Yeah! All right. Shut up for him.
All right, anyone else?
I also do have another panel. It's a historic costuming panel tomorrow at 12. At 12 p.m. I hope to see you guys there. We'll be looking at really cool costumes.
All right, last chance.
And I'm not doing it anymore, but a good friend of mine, Anthony Thornton, is running a few. He has the last few kids, I think, today and tomorrow, so you guys should definitely check that out.
Excellent. Go check out all those panels. Thanks for coming. Here's some stickers. Enjoy the prom, everybody.
You did great, Anakin. You guys did.